No better way to finish off March Madness than with an NFL 32-team single elimination bracket. I went off of USA Today's power rankings right after the Super Bowl. I don't feel like changing all the rosters after free agency, so we're going to keep their rosters the same as they played during the regular season, through the playoffs too. But the 1 seeds are the Chiefs, 49ers, Bills, and the Ravens. There's going to be some controversy here. I just went off of USA Today's power rankings. I'm a biased Bengals fan. I'm surprised they had them 3, okay? If they had Joe Burrow, could be a different story. I'm excited. This should be a lot of fun, so let's hop right into it. As we jump in the fourth quarter, the Chiefs are smoking the Panthers 43-3. If you're a Carolina fan, I am sorry. First round exit. I got 10-minute simulation going on. And the Kansas City Chiefs playing at home. I do have random weather on for the home team, so it'll be interesting to see what challenges that could create down the road. No competition there. Panthers, see you later. Patrick Mahomes had a good day. 390 yards, 2 TDs. Pretty great day. Rushing. Pacheco with 2 touchdowns. Receiving, got Rashee Rice and McCole Hardman with the touchdown each. 202 yards receiving for Rashee Rice. Wow. After the first game being played, the Chiefs absolutely smoked the Panthers. I think we're just going to go down the list. Next up, we're going to have the Vikings going to Indianapolis to play the Colts. There we go, 3rd and 5. Can Kirk Cousins cook something up here to advance the Vikings? And he does. This game's not over, folks. Got only 2 timeouts left for the Vikings with 1:15 to go. Kirk taking it out of the backfield. Quick pass to Justin Jefferson. He is down on the 38. Timeout, Minnesota. What's the point of throwing a short inside pass like that if you're going to call a timeout right after? Still down by 8. Kirk drops back. He's taking all the time in the world. He's got all the time in the world. Long pass. Holy shit. Takes it down to the 8. Timeout, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins, 2nd and goal, 18 seconds left. He has to find the end zone. They have no timeouts left. Kirk Cousins has all the time in the world. 75 is just wrestling somebody on the ground, and TJ Hawkinson catches it. They score a touchdown. All he needs is a 2-point conversion to send this game to overtime. At the replay here, you got 2 guys just humping Colts defenders on the ground. I don't know how that wasn't a flag or a violation, because there's 2 defensive linemen on that field getting violated. I will tell you that. Here we go. Kirk Cousins going for the 2-point conversion here. Can the Vikings send it to overtime? 10 seconds left in the game. Kirk drops back and he finds Osborne again. He's been making the plays. Kirk Cousins dropping back, launches it wide open. Holy shit. The Vikings get it down to almost the 25-yard line. Kirk Cousins with over 500 yards passing. He is breaking records this game. What a huge play. Minnesota looking to win this game in overtime. Kirk dropping back to pass on the 30-yard line. He's continuing to back up. A huge catch. The Minnesota Vikings get tackled at the 1-8. Almost bring it in. Addison again with a huge play. Madison gets the ball. The Vikings score. Gardner Minshew, 4th and 16. This is for the game. He's just going to throw a check down out of bounds. The Vikings have won in overtime. The Vikings with a huge, maybe not a huge upset, but still an upset considering it was 31-23 with 2 minutes to go. Vikings go all the way down the field, score, get the 2-point conversion, go to overtime, score on their first possession. We're able to stop Indianapolis. Wow. Vikings beat the Colts. They're going to be advancing to play the Chiefs in the 2nd round. Next up, we got the Bengals and Falcons. It is going to be 4th and inches. Time is ticking down. The Falcons are not going the no huddle. They're taking their time. There it is. No huddle. 4th and inches. This is for the game. Desmond Ridder drops back. Wide open. Bengals just not covering that. They're playing the long game here. 15 seconds. They're out in the 50. They probably need at least another 15 yards to make it possible for Young-Hoo Koo. But Ridder drops back. He's getting pressured. Oh, it's a fumble. Trey Hendrickson picks it up. That's going to be the game. The Bengals are going to hold on to win 27-4 to Atlanta. Big mistake from Ridder. Bengals just advanced. We got the Rams, Giants coming up next. Looks like Giants are sitting out their kicker, Graham Gano. He's going to be attempting a pretty long one here to bring the Giants to go up one. He kicks it. It is good. Oh my God, Graham Gano. I just noticed Graham Gano actually missed that. Graham Gano actually missed that. May have been a little premature there. Not going to lie. Giant fans, I'm sorry. 3rd and 6. Stafford drops back, completes the pass. That is going to be game as the Giants waste their final timeout. That's going to be game. Rams 16, Giants 14. Giant fans, I am so sorry. Graham Gano, it was his fault, it wasn't mine. The Rams are going to be advancing to play the Bengals. This is the bracket after the first 4 games. Next up, we got the 1 seed Ravens taking on the Broncos. As I simulated, with 2.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter, the Ravens are comfortably beating the Broncos 42-10. Just like that, Ravens win 42-10 against Denver, and wow, wasn't even a close one. Lamar Jackson didn't even have that many passing attempts, but still had 3 touchdowns. 4 interceptions. The Ravens defense had 4 interceptions against the Broncos. Holy shit. Update the bracket here. Next up, we got the Dolphins and the Steelers. Jumping in, Pittsburgh's up 13-10 with 7.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. It is a huge 3rd and 4 for the Dolphins here. If they don't get this, they still got 3 timeouts. I would assume the computer would punt it. Huge 3rd down. Can Tua complete this? He's scrolling out of the pocket, throws it on the run, and it's completed down to the 34-yard line. Jalen Waddle, huge catch, puts Miami right back in it. Mostert's going to get the ball, breaks the tackle, finds some space. Look at the speed. Tua gonna rush forward. That's an easy touchdown for the Dolphins. Miami takes the lead back, going up 16-13, pending the extra point. 3rd and 13. This is a long 3rd down for Mason Rudolph. What can he do? And Dolphins bring in the blitz, but they get the ball off to an HB screen. 4th and 3 for the game. Mason Rudolph. Oh! Throws it to nobody. Terrible pass. Jerome Baker was there, but he had nothing to do with that. That was just a terrible pass. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back and win this game. This was a great game. Dolphins are going to end up winning 17-13, eliminating Pittsburgh from March Madness. Quarterbacks for both teams didn't really have good games at all. This was a great defensive game. I moved my webcam just to show you guys the last 4 teams in the bottom right-hand corner here. Packers are the 2 seed, Commanders 7, Seahawks 6 seed, and the Eagles 3. But just want to show you guys that real quick before I move the camera back. But next up, we're going to have the Texans playing the Saints. All right, we're hopping right back in here. The Texans are down by 11 against the Saints. 4:38 to go. This could really shake up the bracket early if the Texans can't score here. But they pick up the 1st down and make it 1st and goal. They're going to have to go hurry up. I know there's 4 minutes left, but they're going to have to stop New Orleans on defense. They do have all 3 timeouts. Devin Singletary only picked up a couple. That brings up 3rd and goal. The Texans are just wasting time on the clock here. I don't love this. CJ Stroud's like, someone give me a play call. He's throwing his hands up. It says no huddle, but they've wasted too much time here. CJ Stroud goes back to throw, finds an open receiver in the end zone. Nico Collins scores. Does not put him within 4, puts him within 5. I thought they were going to hit the extra point, but why would they when they could go for 2, make it a 3-point game? CJ Stroud misses. Huge 3rd and 2. This is potentially for the game. And Alvin Kamara easily picks up the 1st. Texans brought nobody inside, no blitz. Saints are going to end up holding off the Houston Texans 28-23. This is a huge upset for round 1 of the bracket. Wow. If you're a Houston Texan fan, I don't know what happened. They were close, but their defense couldn't get the job done when it mattered. CJ Stroud did not have a good day. Only 1 TD and 2 picks. Derek Carr, 285 yards, 2 TDs, 0 picks, but Texans didn't have a good day and it costed them. That will advance the Saints to the 2nd round to play either the Detroit Lions or the Tampa Bay Bucks. We got a 2 and 7 seed playing up next. What is happening to Detroit? We're not even going to have to jump into this one. This is the biggest upset all video. Holy shit. Detroit, what happened? They get blown out at home 31-7. The Bucks with the huge upset round 1. Baker Mayfield, 321 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Jared Goff Only 10 for 19, a little over 100 yards. It only had 1 touchdown. No interceptions, though. Listen, that is definitely going to be shaking things up here in the bottom left section of the bracket. 2 back-to-back upsets. We're going to have the 6 Saints taking on the 7 seed Bucks. This could be an easy, the Ravens could beat the Dolphins. This could be an easy way to the Final Four for them. Next up, we're headed to the right side of the bracket. Got the Niners taking on the Titans. There's going to be back-to-back games we don't have to jump into. 49ers are destroying the Titans 44-13 now. And that's going to eliminate Tennessee. 49ers get the job done at home convincingly. All right. Next up, we got the Jets taking on the 5 seed Chargers. This was a 17-3 game with the Chargers leading. The Jets brought it back. We got 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. The Chargers have the ball. Austin Eckler is going to gain about 6. They have plenty of time. It is 3rd and 1, though. They're already in field goal range. But you're going to want a touchdown here if you are the Chargers. And Austin Eckler breaks open free, finds a hole, takes it to the end zone. Chargers going to go up 7 here with about 4 minutes to go. Can the Jets answer back? Don't know what's going on with that. The Jets, they go for it on 4th down. They complete the pass. Milson's 9 for 21, but Garrett Wilson makes the catch when it counts. Zach Wilson, Milson, making the throw when it counts. What a hell of a catch, and the Jets are still in this. No! After a huge throw from Zach Wilson, he just throws a pick. Oh, crushing interception. Zach Wilson, what will he do here? They're barely over the 20-yard line, their own side of the field. Zach Wilson almost throws a pick, but Garrett Wilson hangs on to that. 12 seconds left. Jets fans, I'm sorry. What can Zach Wilson do here? He's going to have to go long and throw it up. You can't afford a completed pass. You can't afford a sack. Zach Wilson's going to get brought down with 3 seconds, and that's going to be game. Chargers advance to play the 49ers. Next up, we have the 6 seed Cardinals taking on the 3 seed Browns. We go to 10-minute quarters. The first round will be 1 p.m., second round will be 4:15, and so on will be later. But I always do random weather. Browns are up 17-7 here. We're just going to sim through. The Cardinals are going to actually end up scoring a touchdown. Can they stop the Browns on defense here? If they do, we will jump in. But so far, it's not looking like they can, as the Browns just continue to drive and they score. And they're going to end up winning 24-10 against Arizona and advance to your next round. Next up, we have the Cowboys taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. 24-14 with a minute 50 to go. It's looking like Las Vegas is going to lose, and they do. The Cowboys are going to end up getting a 10-point victory and advance to the next round. That's going to advance the Cowboys to play the 3 seed Browns. That should be a phenomenal matchup. Next up, we got the 1 seed Bills taking on the Pats. As I'm simulating this game, I fear the Pats are not going to be advancing to the second round as Buffalo goes up 35-0. The Pats are scoreless, could not even score a field goal. The Bills with the shutout, and they will be advancing. Bills advance will be playing either the 4 seed Jaguars or the 5 Bears, but man, that was a complete smoke show. Jags just went up 35-21. Oh, they just got the ball back. All of a sudden, it's 49-21. What the hell just happened in the last 2 minutes of that game? Justin Fields, 2 interceptions, 200 yards. Trevor Lawrence, though, 4 touchdowns, only 1 pick, 280 yards. Evan Ingram with 3 touchdowns, over 100 yards. Jags will be playing the Bills in the next round. That should be a pretty interesting one. Next up, we're going to have the 3 seed Eagles taking on the 6 seed Seahawks. Battle of the Birds, the Eagles are winning 17-14. I had a feeling this could be somewhat of a banger. 5:14 left. The Seahawks are only down by 6. We're jumping right into this. Seattle still has the ball here. It is 1st and 10, down about midfield. This is what we wanted. I had a feeling this game could have the potential to be a banger. 3rd and 3, Eagles, what are they going to do? They get blitzed. He gets taken down. Jalen Hurts is taken down. They're going to have to punt the ball. Seattle's defense looking phenomenal. Geno Smith found DK Metcalf in the middle. Let's watch this replay here. These Eagles defenders are just not guarding anybody. They must be tired. The Seahawks here, down at the 1-yard line. They need to let this clock run down as low as they can. I'd let this clock roll down to like 4 seconds, and they don't. They snap the ball with about 13. It's a touchdown anyway. It almost seemed like Philadelphia wanted him to get in. Kenneth Walker. I thought he was going to get stopped short there. They score. They tie this game. They could go up one, pending the extra point. Jalen Hurts for the game. Can Seattle stop him? Will Philadelphia find a way? Jalen Hurts couldn't escape the pressure. And Seattle is going to upset the Eagles early, first round. I want to show you guys this bottom right-hand side of this bracket, but we have had some thrilling upsets in the bottom lower of both brackets. Seahawks just took out the Eagles. Who would have thought that? Next up, with the Packers taking on the Commanders, could we be seeing another upset potential there? This has been a game of no touchdowns with 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the game. Washington has the ball down by 3. Green Bay's up 9-6. Or Commanders are down 6-9. Nice. Sam Howell, 50 seconds to go in the game. Down to 40. They're almost in field goal range. He throws it. There is a flag. It might be pass interference. I think it's pass interference, and it is. Jahan Dotson with the grab. Sam Howell throws a dime. Wow. It's going to put them up 13-9, up 4. Jordan Love has 40 seconds to drive the Packers down 80 yards. I don't know if he's going to do it, but he finds big target first. They call a timeout. They're already almost at midfield. Jordan Love down at the 38 with 24 seconds, and he finds open receiver, tight end, and he scores a touchdown. The Commanders sold. Packers just drove 80 yards, haven't scored all day, and they just score a touchdown. Sam Howell chucking it up. He's not going to get to the end zone. If he would have caught that, they would have won. Packers, what were they doing? No. Packers escape elimination. They're going to have to play a lot better than that against Seattle if they want to advance any further. And with that being said, the first round of the bracket has been completed. Next up, we have the Chiefs taking on the Vikings. We're going top left of the bracket here. I was going to jump into this, but it's 42-23. The Chiefs have been... Vikings have just scored 2 back-to-back touchdowns, but it ain't going to matter. They actually brought this game back a lot closer than I expected. The Chiefs were absolutely smoking them. Kansas City was up 21-3 after the first quarter. Then they were up 35-13 at halftime. But Minnesota, fourth quarter, 2 touchdowns helped bring it close. Stat-wise, Kirk Cousins threw over 300 yards, had 4 touchdowns, 1 pick. Patrick Mahomes had almost 300 yards, 3 TDs, 1 pick. Wow, if you saw a stat line like that, you definitely think the Vikings would have won the game. The Chiefs end up being the Vikings. They're going to end up playing the Bengals or the Rams. Next up, we have my beloved Bengals taking on the Rams. 2:45 to go. The Bengals are up 14-9. They do have the ball on the 4-yard line, about to score. I'm hopping in here just to make sure there's no fumbles or interceptions that could happen here. You never know. If the Bengals score here, that will potentially do it. Bengals snapping the ball, gives the ball to Joe Mixon. Cincinnati is going to end up winning the football game 21-16, where they will be taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Going to be a banger. Stafford had almost 300 yards, 1 touchdown, no picks. Joe Burrow had 230 yards, no touchdowns, and no picks. Very interesting stat. Joe Mixon did have 3 touchdowns. So it looks like they were getting the ball deep into the red zone, but just handing the ball off. Anywho, this could have been the outcome for Super Bowl. Gotta find where it's at on my shirt. 56, but it wasn't. Bengals have 0 rings, I know. 0 rings, 0 rings, no trophies. Okay, I get it. Actually, we have an AFC Championship trophy, so go fuck yourself. Chiefs-Bengals matchup should be exciting. Starting in the Elite Eight, we'll be doing all-night games. And I've been doing random weather so far. Next up, we got the Ravens taking on the Dolphins. Start of the fourth quarter, and Dolphins are still up 27-11. Now it's 32-11. I fear Baltimore might be getting eliminated early. Ravens get 6 on the board here, but that's not going to really matter, considering it has been a slaughtering from the Miami Dolphins. The Ravens have really just stirred things up with this March Madness bracket so far, as the Dolphins get the upset. 2 upset contenders, 6 Saints against the 7 Bucks. Let's get into it. Heading into the fourth quarter, the Saints are actually up 10-0 on the Bucks. The Bucks are driving here, 4th and 12. They settle with the field goal. Saints have the ball back 5 minutes to go. Bucks are going to have to stop them, or it's going to be game over. And the Saints with a touchdown. This game should be out of reach. The Bucks are going to be eliminated. Somehow, the Saints are going to the Elite Eight. Next up here, we got the Niners taking on the Chargers to advance to the Elite Eight. We have a snow game here in San Francisco. Remember, I kept the weather on random. All right, I just thought about this. It's San Francisco. There should be no snow. Maybe I won't be doing random weather unless it makes sense for that home team. You Niner fans might be a little upset with me saying this is unrealistic. I did random. I'm sorry. All right, you can call for weather cheese all you want. The Chargers are taking advantage of the snow here in San Francisco. Game's not over yet. Still minute 35. The Niners have to score a touchdown, 2-point conversion to even have a shot in overtime. Quit throwing these 5-yard passes. And he actually threw the ball 24 yards. Timeout, San Fran. 9 seconds to go. They get the ball to the 17. His last chance. 2 seconds is certainly the last play of the game. Can Brock Purdy get a touchdown? No, he gets sacked. The whole Chargers defensive line is there. Oh, heartbreak in San Fran. We have another huge upset today. The Chargers are charging on. Again, both quarterbacks not really performing in this one. 1 touchdown, 1 pick from Brock Purdy. No touchdowns for Justin Herbert. Even though the Chargers still got the win. Doesn't matter. Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns. Justin Herbert had a rushing touchdown. That will advance the 5 seed Chargers to the Elite Eight. Wow. Look at all these upsets we have going on right here. Niners losing to the Chargers, absolutely insane. You got the 2 seed Lions losing to the Bucks. There's just been so many upsets going on. Eagles losing. This is a phenomenal tournament so far. It's a lot of fun. Next up, we got the Browns and Cowboys. All right, we're in the 4th quarter. It's 14-10 Dallas. This is actually a really good game until the Browns let Dallas score. The Browns have to score in this drive or they will be eliminated. They get a field goal. They just have to stop Dallas here for a chance. And they punt it. We got 3 minutes to go. Another 1-possession game. The Browns are going to have to drive 85 yards to even have a chance to tie this up. Watson finds the Njoku. Big play on the 40, 30. Gets brought down to 24. David Njoku. Huge yards after catch. And gives the Browns a chance. What a catch. What a throw. Wow. Does it again. Nick Chubb is just breaking all the tackles. 2-point conversion here. David Njoku, 9 for 127 yards, having a game of his life. They're going to hand the ball off. Somehow doesn't get tackled from behind, and it's all tied up. You don't know what if they don't get this, I don't know what they're going to do. Might have to punt. Doesn't matter. Here we go. Dallas lining to kick the ball. Will they make it and advance to the Elite Eight? Will Cleveland have a chance in overtime? The kick is up. The kick looks good. The kick is good. 50-yard field goal. Good from Brandon Aubrey. That will advance the Dallas Cowboys to the Elite Eight. Wow. Cleveland is eliminated. Cowboys actually have a good shot at making the Final Four. I mean, the Chargers have just been upsetting teams throughout their run. But that should be a good matchup. Next up, we got the Bills and the Jags. We're playing in Buffalo. We're playing in the snow. Jacksonville, good luck. Buffalo with the ball. Huge 3rd and 3. They get it. They have to score a touchdown here to stay in the game. Looks like they are. And they do. They make it a 3-point game. All right. Let's see if Jacksonville can go down and waste some time here, or if they can score again. They punt it. We're hopping right in. 5 minutes left. Buffalo down by 3. It's 2nd and 6. Buffalo playing in the snow. This is their home. Jacksonville not so much used to the snow, but doesn't look like it's phasing them as they are up 3. 3rd and 6. They make a huge stop there. Josh Allen on the 5. Can he find the end zone? Not too worried about giving Jacksonville time, and Stephon Diggs catches it. That's going to put Buffalo up. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left for Jacksonville. Plenty of time here. All 3 timeouts. They are down by 4. They do have to find the end zone. But it is picked off from Tre'Davious White. Trevor Lawrence. Worst timing possible for an interception there. Buffalo's going to get the ball back. Josh Allen. The very next play, Josh Allen throws a pick. What is going on? Josh Allen, why is Buffalo throwing the ball? Why is Buffalo throwing the ball? Trey Herndon picks off Josh Allen. Terrible throw. Why would you throw that? Trevor Lawrence just threw another interception. This time it might be a pick six. It's not, but what the fuck is happening in this game? Poyer just rolled over Lawrence. Don't ask me what the fuck that was, but Trevor Lawrence was back-to-back interceptions on his last two drives. That's going to do it. Buffalo escapes with a 39-28 victory. Don't let the score trick you. That was an insane game. Trevor Lawrence with two costly interceptions at the end. Josh Allen, 3 TDs for a pick, almost 300 yards. Trevor Lawrence, 345, 3 touchdowns, and 4 picks. Next up, we're going to have Seattle take it on Green Bay in Green Bay. Do we make that a snow game as well, since it's in Green Bay? I advanced the second quarter. I did do random weather, so it looks like it's just cold and sunny out today. No clouds. Packers going up 14-0 big. There's been so many games in this tournament that have been like 21-13, for example. So many 8-point games where the other team has had a chance with like 4 or 5 minutes remaining. It's just been insane. 4th and 11, Seattle, to make it a 5-point game. Going to rely on their defense to stop Green Bay one last time. Kick is up, and the kick is good. I fear Seattle is choking. They have no timeouts left. Green Bay can just kneel it, and Seattle is going home. Seattle with a huge upset against Philadelphia. I really thought they were going to come out here today and upset Green Bay as well. So with that game ending, we now have 8 teams remaining, aka the Elite 8 in our NFL 32-team single elimination. In the beginning of this, I really thought the right side, the bottom right, the Bills and Packers, I really didn't expect the Packers to advance this far. After their first matchup, Bills taking care of business convincingly the past 2 games. These two teams, whenever they played in the past, it's always been a banger. Cincinnati goes up 7. Kansas City goes back and ties it up. Cincinnati back 7. Kansas City, it's just going back and forth. We got a tied 21-21 ball game. I have a feeling we're going to be jumping into this game in the fourth quarter sooner than later. Kansas City actually makes it a 13-point game, hopping into the fourth quarter. Holy crap, can Cincinnati find a way to score? They have to score a touchdown here. And they don't. Looks like they turned the ball over. Kansas City with the ball. Kansas City's driving. They score another touchdown. Cincinnati, this is surely but over for them. I might have to change shirts. Cincinnati loses 40-21. Patrick Mahomes had an MVP game. Mahomes, 381 yards, 5 touchdowns, 0 picks. Joe Burrow, he had 300 yards, but only 1 touchdown to his 1 interception. Just like a lot of you who've watched their teams lose in this video, I'm with you now. My Bengals have just been eliminated. So no surprises here. The Chiefs are advancing to the Final Four. No surprises there. They have just convincingly beat up on all these teams. The Bengals was probably the real first test for them, but doesn't matter. They're just steamrolling over these teams, and I fear that they might be the front runner to win this whole thing. Next up, we got the Dolphins taking on the Saints. This bracket, I just wanted to do like a power rankings. I got it from USA Today, as I mentioned. It's 21-7, jumping in the fourth quarter. Anyhow, this game's looking like it might be over. The Saints making a 7-point game with 3 minutes to go. Can they get the ball back? If they get the ball back, we will tune in. But it looks like Miami's just convincingly driving down the field, wasting time. And Miami is going to be heading to the Final Four to face the Kansas City Chiefs. Both quarterbacks again, man. The Dolphins, Tua just hasn't been performing, but it doesn't matter. He had 284 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. But mainly it's just been Miami's defense and the run game. Mostert, 95 yards and a touchdown. Dolphins just advanced to the Final Four. Next up, we got the Chargers taking on Dallas. Should be a good one. Can the Chargers upset Dallas here and keep their run alive? I wanted the AFC and NFC teams to be mixed for this tournament. Maybe further down in the future, if you guys like this type of content, I can do AFC and NFC on one side. Right, heading to the second quarter, Chargers and the Cowboys are now tied. Chargers taking a 7-point lead back. Now they go up 14. Dallas can't score before half. And wow, Dallas getting upset early, but can they bring it back? They make it a 7-point game. We're heading to the fourth quarter. Chargers still up 7. They're on Dallas's 23 trying to score here. Will hopefully at least get a field goal, but they go ahead and score a touchdown, making it 28-14 with 7 minutes left to go in the game. Dallas first and goal. They're driving. They score. They make it a 7-point game. Can Dallas stop Los Angeles? We will find out here. Looks like the Chargers they just had a big penalty. It's 3rd and 9 now. Dallas is getting the ball back at the minute 54, down by 7. We're hopping right into it. Really upset we couldn't hop in the Bengals game. I really wanted to watch them play the Chiefs. That could have been a banger. But the Chiefs, they don't play any close games right now. They're just blowing everybody out as Dak Prescott finds Michael Gallup across the 50. They have a minute and 24 left. They have to have a touchdown. It doesn't surprise me the Bengals lost, but can we just be appreciative that we have all these good games? Prescott fumbles it at the worst time. Chargers pressure gets to him. He fumbles. The Chargers might win this game. I really hope the Super Bowl is a banger. That would be sick. Not the Super Bowl, the National Championship. That being said, Austin Eckler just called game. That's it. Dallas wastes their final timeout. Won't matter. Chargers upsetting Dallas 28-21. And they're heading to the Final Four. To all the Dallas fans, I just want to say there's always next year. Next year can be your year. Herbert with 196 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Prescott with 186, 2 TDs, 1 interception. Before you Cowboys fans say, oh, the Bengals have 0 rings, the Bengals suck. Wow, who would have thought the Chargers were able to upset the Jets and then the Niners? I mean, beating the Jets, that's pretty realistic, but beating the Niners, that's impressive. Going ahead, beating the Chargers in Dallas, or beating the Cowboys in Dallas, that is insane. Now we're just waiting on one final team that reached the Final Four, and that will either be the Bills or the Packers. Here we go. We're in Buffalo. It is snowing. Green Bay is used to the snow as well, so hopefully we'll have a nice, gritty, close game, and we can hop into it in the fourth quarter. Kickoff return touchdown for Buffalo. Green Bay's driving the field. Only 5 minutes to go. Buffalo goes down 27-10. And wow, you want to talk about upsets. This is a huge upset here. Green Bay knocks off Buffalo 27-10 in Buffalo. Wow. This video started off with me thinking the Commanders were going to upset the Packers. Now the Packers are headed to the Final Four. Josh Allen had a touchdown, no interceptions, 200 yards. Both quarterbacks again with similar stats. Aaron Jones had 90 yards rushing though. Alright, this is your Final Four. You got the 1 seed Chiefs take on the 4 seed Dolphins. You got the 5 seed Chargers taking on the 2 seed Packers. Who will make it to the national championship? So since this is still the Final Four, we're going to do a neutral field for the Super Bowl. But until then, the Chiefs are going to maintain home field advantage. We're headed to Kansas City. There's no snow, but it is cold and windy here tonight. Welcome to the Final Four. Who will make it to the national championship? You got the Dolphins against the Chiefs. It's 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Kansas City is down by 3. It's 13-10. The game has been very windy, so I'm sure a lot of the kickers have been missing their field goals. 1st and 10 on 28 from Mahomes. He's dropping back. Travis Kelce is right there. He's going to take it down to the 10. Throw an incomplete pass. Stops the time. Not only that, now it's 4th and goal. You weren't guaranteed a touchdown there. You were guaranteed to chew the clock down to under a minute or waste Miami's timeouts, and you do need neither. Speaking of neither, Miami's not taking a timeout here. Here we go. Kick is up, and the kick is... Come on, show me the post. Kick is good. Miami, 47 seconds to go. Game is tied up at 13. I don't know how far they have to go to get in field goal range, but Chiefs, Miami does have 3 timeouts. Nice 10-yard gain there. Jason Sanders, his target's 38, but with this win, I don't know if that's going to help or hurt him. Tua staying poised and calm here. Chiefs defense does not seem to be getting to him. Blocking has been good. Tua's going to run up front. Huge catch from Jalen Waddle. Wow. If the Dolphins can make it to a national championship, that would be insane. Oh, they're going to run here. Mostert is going to run it and take it down to the 3 with no time remaining on the clock. What are the Dolphins doing? Oh my God, I just jinxed Miami. They could have just kicked the field goal to win it. The wind had to have been against them. The wind had to have been bad. The wind is 12 miles per hour. We knew the wind was going to play a big part today. Before you call it weather cheese, if it wasn't for the wind, the Chiefs could be blowing out the Dolphins. And for the Chiefs fans, if it wasn't for the wind, Miami would have just won the game. So here we go. 3rd and 2. We got an audible coming in from Kansas City. 8 minutes to go in overtime. Plenty of time. This will be a huge stop for Miami if they could hold the Chiefs to a field goal and they don't. Travis Kelce with a big first down. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Kansas City. Will they be able to score? He throws to the Kelce. It's caught. Kansas City's going to score first here in overtime. Potentially go up 7. Tua dropping back. He's going to launch it deep. And it's caught. Jalen Waddle has been phenomenal all game. 6 receptions, 81 yards. Another huge catch from Waddle. 3rd and 10 for Miami. They don't have to get the first down here. They have 2 plays to work with. Maybe they throw a 5-yard curl. Nope, 10-yard curl works even better. Miami, first down. Take a look at this replay. Tua slings it to Tyreek Hill. Who else? Playing against his former team, making big plays, trying to tie the game back up. Miami gets it down on the Chiefs' 3-yard line here. They have to get it in and go for, they'll probably go for an extra point. But if it was me, I'd probably go for the 2-point conversion and go out with a bang. They're going to throw an HB toss here. And Mostert, I don't think he got in. It was close. But he's going to come up short on the 1-yard line. Tua dropping back to throw, and it's a touchdown. Braxton Berrios. Wow. Pinning the field, the extra point. It's going to be a tied game. Berrios is playing the violin. What a celebration. Don't be playing the violin yet. The game's not over. We're playing Kansas City. Anything can happen. 2:10 left to go in overtime. Patrick Mahomes, all he has to cook up is one last drive to get in field goal range, and he's getting pressured, and he gets brought down. Jalen Phillips with a huge sack. He's got 3.5 sacks this game. Mahomes goes down. It's 3rd and 16 for the Chiefs. 3rd and 16. Here we go. Kansas City. They get pressured again. Mahomes is going to be forced to throw the ball away. They're going to have to punt it. Miami could come in and win this game. Miami, I know it's windy. I jinxed you already. Hopefully I didn't do it again. Minute 27 left here in overtime. Tua, I hope they don't run the ball here. And it looks like they're, it's going to be play action. Tua's going to go deep. And it's caught from Jalen Waddle. Waddle's down to the 24. Jalen Waddle has had a hell of a game. And he waddled away. Waddle to the very next play. Can we just talk about Jalen Waddle and the playmaking he has made today against the Chiefs? Absolutely insane. Got 119 yards. Puts the Dolphins in field goal position. Not only that, they're going to go for the field goal right here. It's going to be ice. We're standing up for this. The Chiefs just beat the Bengals. I'm rooting for the Dolphins. Here we go. They missed a field goal in regulation. Will they miss in overtime? And it looks like it's good. It looks like it's good. I fear it is good. The Dolphins have upset the Chiefs for the national championship. The Dolphins are going to the national championship. Who would have thought? Another upset. This is a huge upset. Kansas City eliminated. Tua Tagovailoa. Jalen Waddle making huge plays at the end of the game. That is a hell of a game. Instant classic. Who had 351 yards, only a touchdown. 0 picks from him and Mahomes. Mahomes had 281 for 1 touchdown. Rushing, not much going on in the rushing department. Receiving, Tyreek Hill had 145 yards. Jalen Waddle had 119. Travis Kelce did have 113 and a touchdown, but it wasn't enough as the Dolphins eliminate the Chiefs 23-20. Now, who would have ever thought the 4-seed Dolphins would be advancing to the national championship. Look at their run. They beat the Steelers. Tough, gritty game. They go back and they upset the number 1 seed Ravens. Incredible. Then they had a pretty easier Elite 8 matchup, beating the Saints, taking care of business, and upsetting the number 1 seed Chiefs. Wow. Next up here, to be joining them, we got the Chargers and the Packers. The Chargers take on the Packers to advance to the national championship game, who either of these teams will be playing the Miami Dolphins. Huge shock there. Chargers are actually up 6-0 at the end of the first quarter. Upset alert. Going up 13-0. Packers finally on the board. They're going to actually go up 1 here at the end of the half. They come back, 14 unanswered points. Chargers defense just collapsing when they need them most. Chargers go back up 7. Packers with the tie. They need to start running this clock off. Make LA waste their timeouts or run down the clock. We've been saying it all video. Team needs to run the ball in this situation. That's exactly what the Packers aren't going to do. Shocking. Hopefully they don't make a mistake like Trevor Lawrence. Jordan Love. Can he get the ball in the end zone? They're going 5 wide. Shotgun formation. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Packers have just scored the go on top of the Chargers. They did leave 1:58 with all 3 timeouts remaining for the Chargers. But as of now, the Packers are going to be going up 4. 15 seconds left. They just wasted so much time off the clock here. They potentially have time for 2 plays here. And this one's caught. It's a broken tackle. He gets it down to 3. Chargers call a timeout. There's 6 seconds left. 6 seconds remaining. This could come down to 1 play. They could potentially have 2 plays here. They're down by 4. They get a touchdown and they're in. These last 2 games have been absolutely insane. Another banger. This is what I love to see.
Here we go. First and goal.
Adrenaline's pumping. Herbert, here we go. He's looking. He throws it. Touchdown, Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen just won it for the Chargers. Wow. What a drive. How about that time management? There is 3 seconds left on the clock, but I don't think the Packers can score unless a miracle happens on a kickoff. Wouldn't surprise me. Keenan Allen here calls game. Herbert had 293 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Came up big when it mattered. Keenan Allen, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns, a game-winning touchdown. Wow. For the Packers, you got to feel for Jordan Love. He played great all tournament. The whole Packers team played great all tournament. He had 3 touchdowns, no picks, 172 yards, but was not enough to get the job done. Looking at our national championship, we have the 4 seed Dolphins taking on the 5 seed Chargers. This will be played at a neutral site. We got the final matchup here at Allegiant Stadium, the national championship game. We have the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins, a 5 and a 4 seed. Who would have thought? The Ravens eliminated, Bills eliminated, Chiefs eliminated, 49ers eliminated. All 1 seeds have been eliminated from this tournament. And wow, I don't think any of us would have expected the Chargers and Dolphins to be here. But here they are. And as always, we'll jump in the 4th quarter here, but first quarter, Miami goes up 3-0, heading to the 2nd quarter. Chargers are going to tie the game back up. Miami goes down and scores a quick touchdown. First half is over. It's 10-3 Miami. Here we go. Going to simulate to the 4th quarter here. Chargers have the ball. Miami has the ball now. We're in the 4th quarter. Miami's up 13-3 with the ball. They're driving down the field here. They punted the ball away. We're going to jump in with 6:19 left. It's 13-3. The Chargers have the ball. This isn't over for the Chargers just yet. If they get a quick touchdown here, then hold Miami to punt. They're still back in it. They can still win. They came from behind last game. They came from behind all tournament long. As Herbert throws an incomplete pass. It's going to be 3rd and 19. It's going to be interesting to see what they do on 4th down. You have to go for it. So here I do like a quick 5 to 10, try to get 5 to 10 yards here and make it a manageable 4th down, but we'll see what they... Herbert throws it down. It's a first down. It's a first down. Keenan Allen coming up big again. Can they keep it up? No huddle, 3:20 to go. Herbert's got to find the end zone, and he is. Greg Everett, touchdown. Now, that's Donald Parham Jr. My mistake. Whoops. Anywho, puts the Chargers down 3. All they need is to play some defense and get the ball back and have a chance to win the national championship. Miami is wasting all the clock they can. They're going to throw the ball. It's going to be caught from Tyreek Hill. Miami just laying their balls on the table and passing the ball here. All you need is 1 first down and you're crowned, Miami. Los Angeles, all you need is 1 stop and you have a chance to be crowned. Tua's going to pass. He's going to run up. He gets the first down. He gets the first down. That's going to be ball game. Miami's going to win the national championship. Wow. Too little, too late for the Chargers. Couldn't get their offense going soon enough. It's 13-10. Miami's defense has been the key all game. And that's going to do it. The Miami Dolphins have beat the Los Angeles Chargers 13-10 and they're crowned national champions. This video has been so much fun. I want to do more like these in the future. I was not expecting this outcome, this matchup, or any of the upsets that happened in this video. That was a lot of fun. We'll check out the... Herbert ain't going to be that happy at the end of a Super Bowl, I'll tell you that. But we're going to check out the player stats for the final game here. Tua Tagovailoa, 11 for 16, 138 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. He didn't do much at all this game. Didn't really have to, considering his defense put the team on their back. Mostert actually had 4.8 yards per carry. That's the first time we've seen that. He had a touchdown, 70 yards. Receiving, Waddle had 52, but Waddle, I'll tell you what, man, Waddle made plays all tournament long. That's going to do it. The Miami Dolphins are your national champions. Wow. That's awesome. Take a final look at this bracket here. Let me know what you guys think. Was not expecting that. Any ideas for future uploads, whatever, please leave a comment down below. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.